Damn it, lost my gun. One more hit and I'm dead. Dang it.
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Dang it. I was almost dead there anyways. Well, this kind of sucks. The train's going around a corner.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke. And it was a real good one. Come on.
Whoa.
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop.
Cool. No, stop slowing down.
It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Why call attention to yourself?
Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Get in, Max! I'm in, just
Nice.
drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Ah! Guys are running in over on the right!
Ah, dang it.
Passenger side! Come on, Max! They're gonna kill us! We need to get past these guys! We're getting hit! Aye! Shit! That about sums it up. Ah! We need to clear the runway! The urban tech! Right in front of us! I'm normally a behind-the-desk kind of cop. Only I've been one of them, too.
I know we are.
That's them. Asshole. Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
Nice. I like that.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a lift!
Ooh. Oh man. It's brutal.
The 55th Battalion of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation is underway. Local residents expressed outrage as if they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny.
I wonder what's in the bag.
everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
I mean, you would think they would be maybe just like clothing or something, but it could be money. Who knows? Maybe I'm just greedy. Alright, well it looks like that is all of Max Payne 3. Thank you all for watching. This has been a interesting game. Unfortunately, it took me a little bit longer to play through it than I wanted to. But technical issues kind of tend to do that to me. It's like with one thing fails, everything fails. Let me see about turning down this volume. Alright, not really sure what I'm gonna do next. I still have, oh, what's it called? Ghost Recon Future Soldier that I could play through. I already began playing it for another playthrough that I was doing, and I noticed early on that in order to have access to like all the weapons and everything, you have to play through the entire game and get certain challenges. So what I was thinking about doing is trying to play through, finish up that other LP, come back and do it for this channel on the highest difficulty with, and have access to the full arsenal, or at least as much of the arsenal as I can get through playing through a single player. We'll see though. I may just forego that and jump straight into recording that game. I also have God of War series I can play. Actually, I've got a lot of games. Too many games, not enough time. I still have all the Mass Effect games I'd like to play through. They just released the extended ending for it that goes through like all your decisions and how they impact the galaxy. So I already downloaded that on this console, and so I may go ahead and do that. Who knows? I haven't even played the third Mass Effect, other than I have played a little bit of multiplayer with one of my viewers, but other than that, I haven't touched single player. So that's a whole area of the game that I haven't even seen. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I've got way too many games to play and definitely not enough time. Coming up here, August 14th, I believe is the release date. There is Darksiders 2. Also, I will be playing Sleeping Dogs, which is basically true crime Hong Kong, but the true crime brand name or whatever is owned by another company, and so they decided to go with the name of Sleeping Dogs instead. So that's another game I'll be playing, but that's like a month away, so I got plenty of time to do at least one or two more IPs, though I am going to be in the process of actually moving in the very near future, so I don't know exactly how it's going to impact my channel as far as not uploading for a while, but we'll see. I kind of like how this game started out, and it kind of started out with a what the heck kind of thing. You don't know what in the world's going on, and then all of a sudden it jumps back in time to show you how everything led up to this point. I did like that aspect of it. I've played all the Max Payne games. I've enjoyed them. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record all of them for this LP channel. I had issues with the first game on PC. I tried it out on Xbox, and the controls were just so clunky, in my opinion, that I couldn't do anything with it. It was more frustrating than anything. In this game, I kept on screwing up because I'd take like a day or two off and play other shooters where like every other shooter out there uses X to reload. and this game uses X as your cover, and that was very frustrating. I ended up doing a lot of stupid stuff, standing up in the middle of a gunfight. But you guys may not see much of that actually, because usually when I do stupid stunts like that, I end up dying. I'll be cutting out most of my deaths. Like, I'll probably play through up until my first death of that area, and then cut out any extra deaths if there are any. Usually I'm able to knock things out my second try, but we'll see. I will say lately with these shooter games, I've been having to do a lot more editing to try to have it flow better. Oh my god, I'm sitting here looking at games that are nearby, and I actually still have Uncharted 3 that I need to finish. I don't even remember the controls for that game at all. So I may have to go through and drop back a chapter or two and replay a portion of that game before I actually play it for real and finish up my recording. I think I'm in like chapter 15 or something of the game. I have not finished the game. I have not seen the ending. I have no idea what goes on with the rest of the story. So that should be interesting. We'll see. Right now it's kind of a pain in the butt to alternate between PS3 and Xbox because of the way it's all wired up. We'll see. I've been saying that a lot. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Also lately I've been playing a lot of Madden. I have no idea why. I'm not really a sports person at all, but I have played I don't know, maybe a dozen games or so, going through franchise season. I've been recording it all, but I probably won't post gameplay of that game, mostly because I suck. I mean, I have a flawless streak right now, 0 losses for this year, but I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is make a montage clip or something of just various little sections of the different games. Like maybe if I got interception or something, managed to return it for like 50 yards, I'll post a video that like has different clips of all that stuff put together. We'll see. And there I am with the we'll sees again. I also finished up Assassin's Creed Revelations the other day. I've been playing that in my own time. Very fun game, very interesting story, and playing it again really makes me want to go through and record all the Assassin's Creed games. If you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. I already have the first one up on my channel. I started to do the second one, and someone was like, no, don't do that, game's old. But if it is something that people would like to see, I would do all of the games. I have all of them. I would play through just the main storyline missions as much as it takes to get the basic idea of what's going on in the story. But I won't actually like spend half an hour just running around town, that kind of crap. I'll cut most of that out. So that's another consideration. It's like the more time it goes on, the more games I'm like, ooh, this would be fun. Ooh, this would be fun. I guess I need to draw a line somewhere. And then thinking about what other games are coming out this year. In September, there is Far Cry 3. I think that's September. I have a pre-order placed on that. Didn't really care for the second Far Cry. Played the first one, enjoyed it, but my computer couldn't really handle it very well at the time. And it kind of sucked because of my computer. But overall, I enjoyed the game. And then, ooh, another game that I'm like really looking forward to is Hitman Absolution. And that game hits in November? I think it's November. And I do not have a pre-order out on that one yet, but I will soon. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to get the collector's edition version of the game or not. I'm not quite sure what they have in it. But that has been one of my favorite franchises. Also, Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell. Those are probably my favorite games. Maybe, I don't know, there's probably a lot more I could add to this list. There's a lot of Rockstar companies of all over. Reminds me a little bit of Revelations end credits. It was like half an hour of just credits, that's it. It was so annoying because they have like 5 or 6 different Ubisoft teams working on it. It's like Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft Quebec, Ubisoft Bucharest, Ubisoft Singapore, and they had to go through all the credits of every single one of these companies, and it just got really annoying. You couldn't skip the credits at all. You could exit the game and potentially lose your progress. And I didn't know if it had saved right before the credits or not because I wasn't really paying much attention. And so I basically just went and made myself a sandwich while I was waiting for the credits to end. Came back and they were still going. Anyways, yeah. Not sure what I'll do next. I guess it'll be a surprise for everyone, including myself. Thank you all for watching. If you've made it this far, I'm a little surprised that you're still listening to me ramble and watching these credits. Some of them are interesting, some of it's just kind of like, meh, I don't care. But please, feel free to give me a like, subscribe if you want. It'd be nice, and just kind of give me a little bit of feedback on what you'd like to see. I play most everything, and I will gladly, well, I shouldn't say that, but most of the time I am gladly willing to do like requests, certain games that you'd like to see. There are some games that I probably would have absolutely no interest in playing, like just throwing one out there, NBA basketball game. I have like zero interest in basketball, zero interest in sports, really. So stuff like that I won't do. But if it's like an action or an adventure game, I've even dabbled with the idea of doing some horror games, like maybe Resident Evil, Silent Hill, that kind of thing. I do have Dead Space 2. Dead Space 3 is coming out next year, so that may be a future project. We will see. Lincoln where? I'm sure there's more than one Lincoln. The only Lincoln that I know of off the top of my head is Lincoln, Nebraska. But I highly doubt that Rockstar has a location in Lincoln, Nebraska. I don't know. I really thought the credits would be over by now. Another game that I've recently been dabbling with a little bit, Terra, the new MMO. I swore off MMOs not too long ago, but Terra seemed interesting for some dorky reason, and it's enjoyable. I tend to play a lot of my time like solo, which is weird for an MMO player, but as odd as it sounds, a lot of people out there I just cannot stand. I don't know why, they're just stupid, I guess. Very childish, and it gets a little irritating. But so I've been running a Mystic on that, which is their secondary healing class, and I have not died with him yet. Been going around soloing a lot of their BAMs, or big ass monsters, and it's interesting. Been dropping a lot of okay loot, nothing fantastic. I like the ability to drop a whole bunch of this sounds weird, but drop balls all over the place. People call them Skittles in game, I guess. Little orbs, and that's your main healing. You can drop healing orbs or orbs that replenish mana. So and that's usually how I can run stuff really easily, though I've heard that some other classes, like maybe warrior or whatever, a good warrior can run through stuff a lot faster. But I don't know, I'm enjoying my Mystic. I tend to be a healer anyways. Though lately I've been kind of looking towards tanking, which unfortunately the Lancer seems to be the only real tank. The warrior can kind of tank, but again, it all comes down to knowing how to play warrior really well, and they're one of the more complicated classes. But we'll see. I don't think I'll be doing any gameplay of that either. It's kind of boring because it's just dumping hours upon hours into the game. Though I know that there are some people out there that do LPs of it, and it's moderately popular, not overly so. I mean, who's gonna sit there and watch somebody play for like 6 days on end? Not like in one video, but I think you know what I mean. Laszlo. Is that like Laszlo from the Grand Theft games? I think that's where he's from. He's like one of the radio personalities. How would you like to be known as Bicycle Helmet Girl? Performed by Health? Weird. I will say this, I did enjoy a lot of the music in the game. It was interesting. Especially the music, I'm trying to think. It's music at the very end chapter. This chapter, actually. Well, unless I split the credits off. But the song that's playing while you're running through the airport terminal, it's pretty cool. I found it enjoyable. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna go now. I'm just gonna stop talking and let the credits run out the rest of the way, and I will cut at the end of that. If you're still with me, wow. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. Maybe I'll have something that you'll enjoy. Catch you later.